So in this video, we will going to take up how to draw the projections of point problem by using AutoCAD software. So we're going to take up the problem number 2. A point capital P is 45 mm above HP and 60 mm behind VP and 30 mm from RPP. Draw the three principal views of a point. Also state the quadrant in which it lies. So this is the problem. So we need to solve this. So first we'll go to the AutoCAD screen. We're going to switch off the grid mode. And now first I need to set the limits of the drawing. So I will type limits, enter. Specify lower left corner, by default 0, 0. So which is the lower left corner of this sheet? It is the lower left corner of the screen, which is somewhere here. So by default is 0, 0. You just press enter without typing anything. And specify upper right corner. The upper right corner is the other end of the screen. Other corner of the screen, we are going to take it as 500, 500 and enter. Now once we change the limits of the drawing or the model space of the limits, now we need to adjust the display to that limits. So here I will say zoom, command is Z, enter. Then you say regenerate the drawing to the limits. So we have to take the option which is all here, A. So you type capital letter of the option. The typing character need not be in capital. You just say all. So it automatically regenerates the model to the limits whatever you have set. Now first we will going to draw the A4 size sheet. So first the line, specify first point, you take any arbitrary point, and from here we want to draw a line of at the rate 297 because the size of the A4 size is 297 by 210. So 297 less than 0, enter. Then again at the rate 210 less than 90. Then at the rate 297 less than 180 and say, since you have the close option, so what close does, it will not only closes the sketch and it will comes out of the command prompt. You just say C, so automatically it closes and it comes out of the command prompt. So now we need to go to zoom window, zoom, enter, take window. You take this nearer to your screen and then you start typing this now. So now we go for the dynamic text DT and specify the start point of text, take somewhere which is approximately, it's some distance, and to take the height as 4 and the rotation angle of text as 0 degrees. So here we're going to get the display. So now we need to point. A point capital P is 45 mm above HP. So the problem number 2. So you take a point capital P. So a point capital P is 45 mm above HP, 60 mm behind VP, then and 30 mm from RPP and 30 mm from RPP, full stop. Then draw the three principal views of the point. Draw the three principal views of the, then you go to the next line, point. Also state the quadrant in which it lies. Also state the quadrant in which it lies, and then enter. So once you do that, now you can take back your zoom previous, it will goes back to the previous view. Then you go to zoom, extends. So extends means it will extend the drawing to the display whatever you have which has been written. So to that, now we need to write this text here. So we need to draw XY line and X1 by 1 line and you mark VP, HP and RPP And since to do that, first we want to create the layers. To create a layer, I will type LA. So what I want to create, I want to create a new layer by name XY. So I will say XY. XY and X1, Y1 will going to have the same layer. So we're going to fix only with XY. Then you just go to layer and make it as front view. And again, you take the layer, you take top view, TV, and you create new layer by name the side view. Enter. So as I want the layer 0, all the projector lines will have the thickness of 0.05. So adjust the layer 0 as line weight as 0.05. You select this, and then the XY line will going to have the line weight as 0.13. You select that and you see. So here previously it was default, it has been changed to 0.05, and here it has been changed to 0.13, and all other things will going to have the default. Then the front view, when you consider this, the front view will have magenta. So you just go to the color of the front view layer and select on magenta and say OK. Now it has been changed to magenta, and the top view will going to be of color red. You select this as red, and then the side view will going to be of blue color. You take this blue color and say OK, and then you exit the layer dialog box. Then we go for the line command. Since you are working on the current layer as 0, so you can see that the layer 0 will have the line type as, you can see here, the current line type is layer 0. The line width will be 0.05. So you select some arbitrary point and try to drag this. Now you can see that it is a horizontal line. I need to draw of any distance. You keep it ortho mode on. So you can see that only now it locks, and you take some arbitrary distance and you click on the first button of the mouse and enter. Again, since the previous command is line, you just press enter key and select some arbitrary point and draw a vertical line now of some distance and say enter. Now we need to go to dtext. So type dtext. Here I need to identify the planes. So text height is 4, rotation angle is 0, and you type VP, and then you take it somewhere and type in brackets HP, and always the profile plane will be adjacent to VP. You type RPP. Then you just go to zoom window and bring it nearer to your screen. So I need to adjust this now as VP, HP and RPP now. So to do that, you just go to move command, select this and place it, put the ortho mode off and place it wherever you want. Again you take VP, so you take the right profile plane here. So whatever the image which is seen in the vertical plane is the front view, you just select that and go to CH and change that layer to the front view. So obviously the color has been changed, because the moment when I set to that particular layer, automatically the properties of that particular layer will be considered to that particular entity which you have selected. So the layer will always have the color, the line type and the line weight. So now we have taken care of both the color and the line weight, but still so far we have not touched the line type. That we will going to take up at the later stages of in our videos. Then you take this HP, you select this HP, change that layer to the top view, and then you press escape and you select this and take that layer as the side view. So you will going to get this. Once you do that, then go to zoom previous, so it get back to the previous. So now I want to draw a line parallel to this x1 y1 to a distance of 30. So since I want to draw a parallel entity, so take the offset command, type O and enter, specify offset distance. So I want to offset the distance by 30 mm. So type 30 and you select this vertical line and offset to the left side. Then you just press enter because by default it is exit. I'm exiting the offset command. Then I want to offset this horizontal line by 45 mm once and also 60 mm the next time. So to do that, since your previous command is offset, you just press enter key. Offset, first you take up 45 distance, select object to offset, you select this horizontal line and offset to the top side. Then by default exit, you come out. And again your previous command is offset, you just press enter key. So you type 60 now. You type 60 and enter. Select the object to offset is this line and offset to the top side. Then go to trim. So you trim this. How? Select the cutting edges. T is the option. You just type T. Which are the objects we want to take the cutting edges? I want to select this and I want to select this as the cutting edges. Then object to trim is this line and this line and this line. So this is how you will be able to get this point. Now the bottom side also we don't have this, so you just go to trim TR, enter. So by default it will going to select all the edges as the cutting edges, so I have taken one more option here. Since select object to trim is the default, you just click on this, automatically it will going to cut that. So then what I need to do now? So from here I want to draw a 45-degree line which crosses this horizontal line here, which is the top one. So I go to line. So what I want to draw a line from the intersection of these two. I cannot select directly from here. So for that I should go for the snap command. So what is that? Since these two lines are intersecting, so I will going to take INT and enter. Take the cursor on these two lines, so you are going to get the aperture, that the green mark which is coming out of that is the aperture. And as you see, as you take out this distance, you can see that is somewhere around 94. I will take at the rate 100 less than 45 degree because counterclockwise direction is always positive with respect to the. So here I will say undo at the rate 100 less than 45, enter. Then once you get this, you just come out of this and then from here you draw a line perpendicular to this line so that you are going to get this point. So to do that, so go to line, take intersection point of this and this horizontal line, you take that and draw perpendicular to this vertical line. As you take the cursor here, even though the line is there, but rubber band line, if you take perpendicular, automatically the line will be drawn perpendicular from this intersection point. And then you press enter key. Then go to trim. So by default it is setting, take all as the cutting edges, you trim this and you trim this. Now once you do that, then you are trying to complete the drawing. So now what I need to do, I need to put the points here. So to put the points, I will go for donut. Specify the inside diameter of donut as 0 and the outside diameter of donut as 3. And you take intersection point of these two. And then intersection point of these two. Then intersection point of these two now. Once you do that, now I want to change it to that particular layer. So what is that? The point P is the top view, point P dash is the front view, and this as the side view. So first I need to write the text. So go to the text, select this, text height is 4, enter, rotation angle of text as 0. So I want this as small p, and I want this as P dash, and I want this as P double dash, enter. Once you do that, then go to zoom window, then go to move. So you select P and you move it appropriately wherever you want, and you P dash, you select it and place it wherever you want, and this as P double dash. Now you select between these two, go to layer, make that layer as top view, okay, escape. Then you select by window, take this as layer, take it as front view, then escape, select between these two, go to layer, select this as side view. Once you do that, then you come out zoom previous. Now you take unwanted things, you remove it. You just go to break, select somewhere here, and you take select break first point, select somewhere here and break, select this and break this. Then go to erase, erase this line and this line. And then break, you select this and break it accordingly. Now we need to go to the text now. XY and X1, Y1 I want to write. So go to D text, select this and take the height as 4. So once you set the values, it will be default, it will going to take the same values, unless otherwise if you want to change, you can change it. So here I will take capital X and here it has capital Y and here it has capital X1 and this as capital Y1. So now once you do that, then go to zoom window, you take it nearer to the screen and then go to move, select this X and move it nearer, and then Y, you select this and move it nearer, and Y1 and you move it nearer, and X1 you move it nearer. Then I need to identify and I'll change because these two lines should be of layer XY. So go to layer, make that as XY. So automatically that values will going to change and say escape. So then you move this line here. Now we need to write the dimension. So to do that, first I need to adjust the dimensioning variables. So to do that, I will go to DDIM, then click on modify. So what I want to change now? I want to change the text. So linear format decision, to make it 0. Okay. Then that is the primary unit. You change it to 0. Angular dimension is also by default it is 0. We are going to go to text. So take the text height by default 0.18, you make it 4. Then text placement is centered, okay. Vertical, it is above. So centered above. Horizontal, okay. Offset from the dimension line, it is 0.09, you make it 3. Aligned with the dimension line, you can see that height has been changed here. Then come down to symbols, take the arrow size as the by default as the text size and say OK. Then you go to lines, take the offset from the origin. So from here to this extension line, what should be the space? I will take it as 3 and say OK and say close. Now we go for the horizontal dimension. So you type HOR. So go to dim HOR. You take the endpoint of this line and to take center of this. So obviously you're going to get this as 30 mm. Similarly, take center of dim HOR, take center of this and then intersection point of this. So you're going to, you take dim vertical, dim VER and take center of this and take intersection point of this. You will go to get it as 45 mm. Similarly, dim vertical, since your previous command is dim vertical, you just press enter key and take center of this and take INT of this and automatically you're going to get it as 60. Then I want to give the angular dimension. So dim ANG, dim angular, select arc or circle or line. You select between these two. So obviously you're going to get that 45 degree here. Once you do that, now we have almost completed everything, but we want to show the arrowhead now. So to do that, so what we'll do leader LEA, nearest point on this, and then you put the ortho mode on, you take some distance and click it, annotation, option, none. Then again go to leader, nearest on this line, you take some distance and click by default annotation, enter, by default options, enter, and now since I want none, you just type N. Similarly, type leader, nearest, on this and take some distance, and you click annotation option. So once you change this, so this is how you will be able to solve this particular problem, and also state the quadrant in which it lies. Go to D texture, so you select some point and take text height as 4, rotation angle of text as 0. So now you write point capital P lies in second quadrant. So this is how you will be just move it appropriately and place it. So this is how you will be able to draw the problem, to draw and solve the problem by using the AutoCAD software. Thank you.